Hello and welcome to Got Stocks. So today we're going to look at the history of the stock market of the Dow Jones Industrial Average going back to 1980 to now. There's been 11 presidents, and we're going to see how the market has reacted, whether it was ran by a Republican or a Democrat. November 4th of 1980, Ronald Reagan of the Republican Party received 489 electoral votes, defeating Jimmy Carter of the Democratic Party with 49 electoral votes. Now, the Dow Jones Industrial Average for the month of November of 1980, it opened at 924.50, closed up 993.34. November 6th of 1984, Ronald Reagan of the Republican Party received 525 electoral votes, defeating Walter Mondale of the Democratic Party, who received 13 electoral votes. The Dow Jones Industrial Average for the month of November in 1984 closed down. November 8th of 1988, George H.W. Bush of the Republican Party received 426 electoral votes, defeating Michael Dukakis of the Democratic Party, who received 111 electoral votes. For the month of November in 1988, the Dow Jones closed down. November 3rd of 1992, Bill Clinton of the Democratic Party received 370 electoral votes, defeating George H.W. Bush of the Republican Party, who received 168 electoral votes. And the Dow Jones Industrial Average for the month of November of 1992 closed up. November 5th of 1996, Bill Clinton of the Democratic Party received 379 electoral votes, defeating Bob Dole of the Republican Party with 159 electoral votes. Dow Jones for the month of November of 1996 closed up. November 7th of 2000, George W. Bush of the Republican Party received 271 electoral votes, defeating Al Gore of the Democratic Party with 266 electoral votes. The Dow Jones for the month of November and the year 2000 closed down. November 2nd of 2004, George W. Bush of the Republican Party received 286 electoral votes, defeating John Kerry of the Democratic Party, who received 251 electoral votes. For the month of November of 2004, the Dow Jones Industrial Average closed up. November 4th of 2008, Barack Obama of the Democratic Party received 365 electoral votes, defeating John McCain of the Republican Party, who received 173 electoral votes. So for the month of November of 2008, the Dow Jones Industrial Average closed down. November 6th of 2012, Barack Obama of the Democratic Party received 332 electoral votes, defeating Mitt Romney of the Republican Party, who received 206 electoral votes. Dow Jones Industrial Average for the month of November in 2012 closed down. November 8th of 2016, Donald Trump of the Republican Party received 304 electoral votes, defeating Hillary Clinton of the Democratic Party, who received 227 electoral votes. In November of 2016, the Dow Jones Industrial Average closed up. November 3rd of 2020, Joe Biden of the Democratic Party received 306 electoral votes, defeating Donald Trump of the Republican Party, who received 232 electoral votes. For the month of November in 2020, the Dow Jones Industrial Average closed up. November 5th of 2024 is the date scheduled for the next election. Presidential elections from 1980 to 2020, the Democrats were voted into office, controlled 6 terms. 3 terms, November closed up, and 3 terms, November closed down. So there was no advantage or disadvantage. And when the Republicans were voted into office, they controlled 5 terms. 3 terms, November closed up, and 2 terms, November closed down. So as you can see, these are the facts from the history of 1980 until now. This information was pulled from Microsoft Copilot, which is their version of ChatGPT. And Microsoft is one of the greatest companies in the world. I trust their information, but you can always fact check it. Gives you a good idea that whether the Democrats or the Republicans control the office, does it really affect the stock market? If you invested in the stock market 1980, the Dow Jones opened at 924, closed up at 993. The Dow Jones was trading under 1,000. That was 44 years ago. Today, when we look, the high of this year is the all-time high. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, 39,899.05, all-time high. The moral to the story is no matter who's in office, no matter how old you are, you need to diversify your portfolio to invest weekly or every other week or once a month into your 401ks, into your Roth IRAs, and you want to max it out. And this is proof why. Because over time, that money, you're going to buy the market when it's up, you're going to buy the market when it's down, and the dollar cost averaging is going to be the best for you in the long run. And then the dividends will be reinvested also. So when the market crashes, and the market will crash again, 100%, it will crash. And when it does, these are opportunities to buy more, to invest more for your dollar cost averaging. And in your 401k or your Roth IRA, you want to max that out. If you cannot max it out, you want to at least put in 15% of your income into that. And you want to invest for the long haul. That's how you're going to make the most money. To recap, so from 20 to 30, you want to put into the market every week or every other week or once a month. Invest in your 401k, max it out, or your Roth IRA, max it out. If you cannot max those out, then you want to put at least 15% of your income into that as part of your budget. And you need to plan for this. From 30 to 40, from 40 to 50, from 50 to 60. Now, when you get in the 60 range, you really need to get with a financial advisor to see what's the best way to protect your portfolio, to protect your money, to receive your dividend income. You don't have as much time to recover from the next downturn in the market, which will happen. I hope this information was helpful. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your support. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell, and we'll see you on the next one. God bless and happy investing.